You're not lazy, you're just full of shit. Okay, let me tell you a story. Why showing up matters. Messy and perfect, but at least it's done. It's time for you to show up for real. Perfect never comes, just like the Amazon package that I brought for next day priority to delivery. Never came. Well, let's make it more holistic. Tomorrow never comes. Have to think about that. The point is, it doesn't matter. Perfection doesn't build habits. Maybe for some. Look, some people are perfectionists and it works for them, cool. But for you right now, no. Consistency is the thing that builds habits. So you showed up, but you ditched. You gave a half an effort. You still feel the dread, the pain, the resistance, the discomfort, and the mess. Why? Bro, it's because you're overwhelmed. Why? Because you're trying to do everything at once. And you decided last night before you went to bed that you were going to do a big meal plan tomorrow. You decided to plan your workout, to plan routines for everybody in the family. By the time when you do all that, when it's time to take action, it feels impossible. You went all in. You got 0 results. You did nothing. I did it for a month when I first started, and this is why I'm telling you this now. For you, it could be stretching a walk, it could be training, it could be doing 3 sessions a week, 4 sessions a week. Wherever you are at, there's something that you could do to be better. It could be keeping the house cleaner. It could be spending more time with your family. Keep it stupidly simple. Okay, cool. So you're not overwhelmed anymore. Cool. But you're realizing you're a bit inconsistent. Why? Because you're winging it. You say to yourself that you're going to do it later, but just like the Amazon package and tomorrow, later never comes. You did plan to go to the gym. But no, guess what? What's that I hear? You're walking out the door, you have your keys in your hand and your phone rings. Oh, it's great Aunt Sally, your long lost auntie that you haven't spoken to in ages, for whatever reasons you have. Oh look, she's called you just before you are leaving to go to the gym. Why is it today is the day you decided to actually talk to her? I know you don't want to. You know you don't want to. Okay, so just realize you are inconsistent. Now what? Stop winging it. Stop playing on the fly. You're not a fucking bird. Sorry. As much as we all hate, well maybe we all don't, but I'm ADD and I do, schedules and routines and to-do lists and rules and regulations. Guess what? Keep telling yourself whatever you want to believe, because I know, and you know, you're full of shit. I'm full of shit. You know how I know? Evidence, dear Watson. You never miss the appointment to get your lashes. You never miss the appointment to get your massage. You never miss the coffee dates with the girls. But somehow you miss your sessions. Okay, I'll stop being mean. Honest. What? Look, it's time to do your schedule. Schedule the things that you need to show up for, and right now, that's you. How? Block out a time in your calendar and treat it like an appointment for yourself. Don't bail. You would hate it if someone stood you up, but you are considering starting up on yourself. How would that make you feel? Right, it's cray. With that same logic, you may as well punch yourself in the face. Okay, seriously though, you've decided to show up, you're ready to be consistent, and this time those plans aren't failing because you blocked out time and blocked the punch in the face. But I know your favourite friend has come to visit. Not a real person. Just go with it. The one in your head. They tell you, what are you doing? You look stupid. You're doing it wrong. You should do it this way. What do you call that? You should really be doing a 3-hour workout. And you really should be cooking the whole week's meals perfectly. They need to be balanced and nutritious and cater to everybody's tastes. And you need to have a lot of variety. But now you go to the shops and get all the shit. Oh, and you gotta go to Kmart and buy those cool containers you saw, 40 of them. And now you're probably gonna have to go to Good Guys and get a deep freezer because, you know, where are you gonna put all your shit? You didn't cook shit. Why? Introducing your good old buddy and pal, All or Nothing Thinking. Ta-da! Their mantra is, if it's not perfect, it's not worth doing. Tell that bitch to POQ. It's time for you to embrace your messy progress. Beck, let's do a new mantra. I can commit to imperfect action. I can show up. I can do something for 5 minutes that I feel is important. Okay, cool. So we're riding the high. We can do something. We feel empowered. We feel inspired. We are committed to messy imperfection, and it aligns with our values and goals and our why. We are being better at something for 5 minutes a day, and we didn't bail. We didn't self-sabotage. Woo! Go us. Oh, but shit, look at the time. I really gotta go. Introducing lack of time. Look, no one has lack of time. I know how it feels. It feels like you have no time. But something I learned just yesterday from my mentor is, have you ever actually counted all your time? I can't give you his resources because that's his IP, but fuck me, what an insight. Question for you, have you ever actually sat down and tracked every single thing that you do? You don't have time, where are you investing it? I'm a mum of 4. I have 3 at home, a husband, FaceTime calls to my beautiful daughter and baby granddaughter. I work, I eat differently from my family. My washing pile is smaller than it used to be because now I can see my bedroom floor. My house isn't too bad. I train. Moral of the story, you're wasting your time. You just don't realise it yet. How do you realise it though, Lara? Stock take it. Okay, let's look at this. Track everything you do for 3 days. Identify your biggest time wasters and reclaim 10 minutes for you. Look at it like screen time. Imagine if someone that you look up to you says, hey, can I look at your screen time? Tell me now. Would you be happy to share it? Or if your coach was a little fly on the wall and they could see what you were eating and what you were putting in your food journal. Anyway, you know what I mean. So now, just like the screen time and your food journal, how does time look on paper? I'm not saying you got to be 24/7 hustling on the go. We're not into that. But what I'm saying is we need to become aware of the time that we are spending, that we are wasting. How much time do you actually have free? The outcome of my time stock take was that I have 40 hours free in the week. Yeah, where the fuck? I know. I can't even get my head around that. 40 hours. I remember when I did a 40-hour fam and it was so long. Anyway, but I made time values on every single thing that I do. Yes, everything, even the things that rhymes with do. Sleep, shower, social, business, family, work, travel, all the non-negotiables, cooking, cleaning, buying, my shopping, business, budget. I hate scheduling and all that, but it was something that showed me a different perspective. All my actions now have a time value, and now I get to gamify it. Can I do the thing that I valued at 2 hours in one? Can I claim back 2 hours from my week somewhere? And what's cool is when I do have free time, because every single thing I do is allocated for, it'll be actual free time. The work I choose not to do, I could do stuff in line with my vision. I could spend more time with the kids, cool. Maybe I could sit on my ass all day and watch Netflix and binge. Nice, but you get the point. Our next little obstacle is losing motivation. I know, I'm losing shit all the time. Give me $100 and I still can't find my AirPods. And don't talk to me about passwords. 2025 is the year that I can finally use my MacBook. That's new. Doesn't work because I don't know what my password is. And I tried to get into Apple and it's blocked. And I got to call Apple and that's never going to happen. Maybe I should schedule it. Back to the script. You lose motivation because you don't have a clear why. So when shit gets tough, you quit, you self-sabotage. You start creating stories and reasons as to why you can't do ABC to get to DEF. Blah, blah, blah. I know. But how are we going to fix it? It is why time. It's time to reconnect to your why. Why do you wake up in the morning? Why do you want to go to the gym? Why do you want to get fit? Why do you want to eat that? And don't answer it superficially. I, of course, would holistic simplicity. If you're here doing that, cool. But if you're not, come and join it because guess what? We'll figure out your why. If you are here for that, it's coming in a couple of weeks. Anyway, for now, write it down. Write down your why. Why does this matter to you? And when you feel stuck and you're not certain, pull it out. Take a screenshot. Have a look at it. Honestly though, if you do feel like it's all too much, it's overwhelming, and you need some coaching to help guide you, I was where you're at right now. I was there most of my life, and sometimes I still have that foot in the paddle. I'll say it once, I'll say it twice, I'll say it every day of my life until you get it. If you are trying to do things that have no meaning or purpose to you, then you are constantly going to be running around loops over and over and over, overwhelmed, confused, choosing all or nothing, trying to unstick yourself. You want to commit, but you don't because you're too busy. You want to commit, but you don't know why and how. You need to know your why. You need to know your values. You need to know how to align them to you and everything you do in your life. More to come on this another day, but let's be practical right now. These are your steps, your reminder to go back to. Screenshot it if you need to. Well, You'll have to be in the course to have the written version of this, so your practical steps for progress. Take a time stock take, because you're not as busy as you think. Track everything for 3 days. It's time for you to time, because time is on your side. Tracking builds awareness. Awareness brings change. Change gets you out of overwhelm. Schedule it or forget it. If you don't date you, book time in for you, you won't do it, and you'll find yourself doing things that you don't want to do, or things that you thought were better for you, but in reality they weren't. Sorry, Aunt Sally. Block out 5 to 10 minutes a day for movement, for mindfulness, for breath, for journaling, for walking, whatever it is you need to do. Meal prepping. Look, in all reality, I don't think you can meal prep in 5 minutes unless you're just a carnivore and you eat and stay, but you get the point. Block out a chunk of time for something that you want to get better at. Start ridiculously small. Don't despise the humble beginnings. I'll say it again. Keep it stupidly simple, because we have to start somewhere, and we want to stack little bits upon little bits. That will create the bigger foundation. We are not doing all or nothing overhaul thinking. We just want 5 minutes of action for this week. That's it. It reminds me of the time where I had to wash the dishes and ended up spring cleaning my whole kitchen for hours on the floor with a toothbrush. You just had to do the dishes, Laura. Super important, reconnect with your why. Why? Because your why is your why. And you got to know your why. Write down your reasons for starting. This is a fuel when motivation fades. Why did you start? Why do you want shit to change? What's going to be different this time? How can you make it last? Celebrate messy wins. Messy wins is better than nothing. Did you show up today? Got here, bonus points to you because shut up to listen to this, and that's a win. What else have you shown up for? Write it down and fucking own it. Don't minimize you. It all counts. Everything. Anyway, see challenges. I want you to take 5 minutes just for you. Whatever that looks like. Do a time stock take. Schedule one session, one small action, and show up. Messy, imperfect, but done. Let me know your small steps in the comments below, or on the Facebook group, or wherever you find me. And remember, progress doesn't need to be pretty. It's what's on the inside that counts. Build trust with that. Connect to that. Be real. Be you. There is no magical unicorn with the key to the universe. You have that inside you with all the answers. Find it.